Candace Owens and her attack today on Erica Kirk really highlights the foulness of the spirit driving anti-Semitism. She's a foul woman, and the spirit driving her is absolutely vile in every way, and she represents the likes of a multitude of other very well-known influencers like Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes and so many others. They claim to be at odds with each other, but they are united in their hatred for Israel. And she's really stepped that up a notch today by coming out so blatantly critical of Erica Kirk. Now, having said that, I did lose some respect for Charlie Kirk in the final stages of his life, because he seemed to be under that same anti-Semitic spell. He seemed to be having a change of heart toward Israel, but and what that was about, that's it's irrelevant, or nobody knows. But it seemed like he was under some sort of an influence there, but which, if anything, really highlights the strength of that vile, hateful anti-Semitic spirit, that it could potentially turn somebody like him. But that aside, that's irrelevant to what I'm saying about Candace Owens. There's a hatefulness in her that is so typical of the hatefulness in the majority of civilised anti-Semitic people out there in society. They're different to the pro-Palestine leftist cultural Marxist mob, who are, almost animalistic in the way they do their hating and promote their cause, but they are still united in their hatred for Israel. And they may be at odds with each other. And that's quite, a biblical concept, believe it or not, to have opposing demonic forces at work with each other. But the one thing they become united against is their hatred toward Jesus Christ and their hatred toward Israel and the Jewish people. It's a very, very strong spirit, and it is really obviously manifesting in the likes of Candace Owens. But as I said, she represents a lot of just regular, decent, everyday people that, on the surface of it, they could be your next door neighbour, they could be your brother or your sister, or the lady or the bloke at church, and even, unfortunately, even the pastor. But it is they will, just like Nazi Germany, one day they're happy and smiling, the next day they walk out with a swastika on their arm.